Hey everybody, just want to share one of the most powerful, most incredible, most inspirational stories that I've ever heard, shared with me by a man named Steve Camp, who went to the hospital one day and he was asked to sit with a patient that was not responding to the other doctors, and this patient had been sexually abused by family members, and she was just broken as anybody would be. And so Steve went into the room and he tried to talk to her, but she ignored him for the whole hour he was in there and just stared at the wall. So during that time, he just tried to share about himself, hoping to get a response, but he got none. So after an hour, he got up to leave, and then she finally spoke, and she said, "Why don't you want to kill yourself like I want to kill myself?" And Steve turned to her and he said, "Because he lives, I can face tomorrow." Steve came back a couple days later and kept visiting, and he was able to share with her about the grace of God revealed in the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. And she put her trust in that life promise that Jesus gives, and she found healing in Him. And she was released from the hospital, and she took up a normal life. And a couple years later, she had moved away and was going to get married, and she sent an invitation to Steve and his wife to the wedding, and she signed it, "I tree you," at the bottom. And they went to the wedding, so excited, complete turnaround in her life. They celebrated her new life, her joy, happiness, and Steve and his wife, they hugged her and they said, "You look incredible. We just had a question. What do you mean, I tree you?" This girl said, "You know, Steve, all my life people said I love you, but some of the people that said I love you were the ones who hurt me the most. So I don't know what that means. But I know when I go outside, I see trees, I think they're beautiful. So I relate to that, and that's why I say, I tree you." And she said, "Tell me, Steve, are there any trees in the Bible?" And Steve said, "You know, there is the most incredible tree in the Bible where Jesus died to give us life." So I just want to offer that to you. Wherever you're at today, whatever pain, know that He trees you. He loves you deeply and gave His life that you might know life and love at a whole different level and experience the grace of God in the face of Christ.